Okay, so picture this. A world where the map you know is just gone. Oceans have swallowed coastlines, the glaciers are history, and everything's this kind of blurred, watery landscape. That's the world we're diving into today. A place shaped by total environmental collapse, and exploring how a story from that future might actually tell us something important about right now.
And the story itself, it's Eiren Caffall's All the Water in the World. It's incredibly lyrical, haunting, really.
Yeah.
Paints this vivid picture of what's left. It definitely stays with you.
Right. And at the center, there's Noni. She's the protagonist. She has this, well, it's almost like a magical sense for water, like how you or I might feel the wind pick up. She feels the tides, the currents, instinctively.
Yeah, it's preternatural. But what's really compelling, I think, is that this isn't just a disaster narrative. I mean, survival is obviously key, but it digs much deeper. It's sort of a meditation on legacy, isn't it? On preserving knowledge, history, and finding hope even when the future looks incredibly bleak.
Exactly. So for this deep dive, we want you to come along, see this world through Nuni's eyes. We're going to navigate this drowned New York City with her and really grapple with those big questions the book throws up.
Yeah.
What do we actually carry forward? What do we decide to save when, almost everything else is washed away?
And where they are trying to save things is fascinating. Nani and her family, they live in what used to be the American Museum of Natural History, or what's left of it. It's mostly surrounded by water now, lower floors totally flooded, and the survivors just call it Amen.
Amen. Wow. That single detail. It's like a prayer, isn't it? Or maybe the last word for that old world.
It really lands. And this little community caretakers, some scientists, their families, they're clinging to the roof, basically. They've become the last archivists for a drowned city.
So it's more than just hiding out. They're actively trying to preserve something.
Oh, absolutely. It feels like this act of defiance against everything being lost. They're protecting artifacts, sure, but it's more the idea of knowledge itself. It makes you ask, what's history worth when just surviving day to day is so hard? And Nani fits right into this. She's meticulously charting the water in her logbook.
What exactly is she recording?
Tides, storm patterns, currents. She uses that instinct, that connection she has to feel pressure changes before a storm even forms. It's incredible.
And life there, despite everything, it sounds structured. They even have a museum logbook.
Yeah, where they note the condition of exhibits, fossils, textiles, cultural items, anything they think might help rebuild someday.
Yeah.
But underneath that orderliness, Nani feels something's wrong. Her gift is telling her something huge and dangerous is building out there in the water. Something different, not just another storm.
And you get the sense of rising tension.
Definitely. She has this premonition, and it raises that critical question for everyone. How do you possibly prepare for something you can't even imagine? You see the elders scanning the horizon, whispering, and then the news hits. A hypercane forming out on the ocean.
A hypercane. So not just a hurricane.
No, something much, much worse. Think massive, unprecedented scale, fueled by these superheated oceans. Its destructive power is way beyond anything they've ever known or recorded.
And Caffall's writing when it hits. It's intense.
Oh, it's visceral. The sky goes dark, the air gets thick with salt, ozone. Winds like warning shots, then just walls of rain. You read about the flood barriers just crumbling, and the surge, it just keeps rising.
So Nunny, her sister Bix, their dad, and this friend Killer, they have to get out fast.
Right. They grab essentials, food, blankets, and crucially, those logbooks. And they take one very special thing from the museum, an indigenous canoe built for open water.
A canoe from the museum collection.
Yeah. And as they're launching it into this chaos, the actual roof of Amen starts to split. The museum, their sanctuary, is literally sinking. It's this brutal moment. They shift from trying to preserve the past to desperately trying to survive the present.
That image, the museum collapsing into the water, it just hits home how completely their world is turned upside down, and suddenly they're out in it, rowing through this surreal, drowned city.
Yeah, Caffall describes it like navigating over skeletal neighborhoods, street lamps tilted weirdly, this faint glow from plankton in the water. It's described as both beautiful and utterly terrifying. They head north over what used to be parks, highways, unimaginable.
Until they reach the cloisters.
Exactly. The medieval art museum up on higher ground, it's like this little miracle pocket, a community still functioning, tending gardens, preserving art, and they have a scribe's book. They write down the name of every single traveler who passes through.
A scribe's book? Slight pause. That feels so significant in a world that's lost so much. Just writing down a name,
Yeah.
acknowledging someone was there, it feels like like hope, like those old pilgrimage registers.
It really does. But even there, paradise isn't quite regained. Keller, who's black, finds himself navigating these quiet uh, undercurrents of prejudice. It's a stark reminder, really, that even a global catastrophe doesn't just erase old societal problems.
So their journey isn't over at the cloisters. They keep heading north, towards West Point,
Yes.
towards the ruins of West Point. But the weather turns foul again. They need shelter. And in that chaos, Nunny and Bix get separated from their father and Keller.
Oh no, the stakes just keep getting higher.
They really do, because then this group appears, armed strangers, and they don't see survivors, they see targets. Bix is captured. Their father rushes in, tries to save her, but he's badly injured in the fight. And Bix, in desperation, defending herself, she kills one of the attackers.
God, that's brutal, just devastating. It's a gut-wrenching scene, shows the absolute harshness of this new reality. They end up burying their father under this lone oak tree, one still holding onto solid ground, and that canoe, which was their escape route, suddenly it feels so much emptier. The loss is palpable.
So it's just the sisters and Keller now.
Yes. They drift onwards and find this riverside settlement. It's led by a woman named Poppy, a former archery instructor. Her group includes survivors, but also deserters from some collapsing military force. It's another glimpse into how society has fractured. They meet a medic there, Mary, who helps Keller with pneumonia and treats Bix's injuries. Poppy's people are wary but share what little they have. They can't offer long-term safety, though. Eventually, they escort the three of them further upriver to a bigger settlement called Hancock, known to have better medical supplies and defenses.
And through all of this horror and uncertainty, Nunny's still writing in her logbook.
She is. Every detail. The color of the tide, the cloud chase before rain, the sound the oars make, it all matters to her.
It's more than just notes, then.
Oh, much more. It's this act of faith, really. The novel makes these connections, like curators hiding art during the siege of Leningrad. It drives home this point. When the world is falling apart, saving a book, a story, knowledge, it's not just some academic exercise. It's as vital as finding food. It's like the blueprint for maybe rebuilding something human later on. Nani genuinely believes history holds the map to a better world, if they can just preserve it.
And Caffall's writing style seems to reflect that, too. It's described as slow, poetic.
It is. It balances the constant danger with these moments of unexpected beauty. A heron flying over the floodwaters, sunlight on a submerged roof, the simple comfort of sharing food by a fire. It avoids being just relentlessly bleak. You get these glimpses of deep human connection, resilience, hope even. It makes you feel the weight of their experience.
Yeah, it's not just about getting from A to B.
Not at all. It's survival, yes, but it's profoundly about choosing what's worth saving, about what it even means to be human when everything external is stripped away. It pushes you past mere existence towards, meaning.
So as we kind of wrap up our thoughts on all the water in the world, it really does leave you thinking about those core questions. What do we choose to save? What parts of us, of our history, matter most when faced with that kind of devastation? And Nunny's belief that history is a map, that knowledge is as vital as food, that really sticks with me.
Right. And maybe that raises a question for you, listening now. Think about it. What stories, what memories, what truths? What do you feel responsible for ensuring outlasts, the rising water in our own world? The novel doesn't give easy answers, but it leaves these quiet, urgent questions kind of echoing, lingering like the tide.
That's definitely a powerful thought to carry forward.
And if this deep dive has made you curious about exploring more kinds of audiobooks or maybe podcasts on different topics, you might want to check out Audible. They offer a really huge selection, and they're offering a free first month for new members. You can find the link for that in the description.